Hey y'all, what's going on? So, I'm finally in here to talk about this mitt. Finally. For your body. Okay? The microderm abrasion. Now, I call it Baiden mitt, whichever. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, so forgive me. Basically, you can use it for your face and your body. And you do see immediate improvements, which is what it says on here. It is a microderm abrasion without any type of chemical or any type of solution, anything of that nature. You don't have to use any of that. It says that it helps with blackheads, large pores, skin firmness, wrinkles, scars, stretch marks, skin tone and dryness, deep skin detox. It gives you that. Discoloration, even tanning if you tan, and acne control. Now, you can kind of see how she has it on her hand, but I'm going to show you mine. What I really want to go to is I want to show you this. Do y'all see how that skin's rolling? Because I want to be clear. When I first looked at this, when I first got it, I was like, it's not going to do it. I'm going to see if it really does work that well. And this is really how you get it. You do get information here that explains to you all the benefits of it. And, just tells you how to, what does that say? Rinse away, roll away, dead skin. It does tell you how to use it, cleanse, all of those things, and all of the great, benefits of it. Now, I'm going to show you this again, and then I'm going to go into what I need to go in. You see that? The way that skin's rolling like how burn victims, the skin will, come off and do that. And this one's mine, and I've had mine for about a month and a half. I want to really use it, or maybe more, to really see if it worked. Now, what you do is you put your hand in like this. Now, let me tell you, when you use this, you do not use you don't put any of your shower gel. You don't use soap. You don't put anything on this but water. Okay? Do not. If you do that, it will not work. With that said, let me just say this. Y'all know I have to keep it 100. Do not put this on your nevels, front or back. Sure. Hanging or any of that. Okay? Please don't, because you don't do it. Anyway, you get this wet. Okay? You're going to have this wet. Now, I'm going to tell you right now. And like I said, I've had this for almost 2 months. It could be longer. You see how it looks? It's basically clean as a whistle. I clean it and rinse it out and put alcohol on it. I'm sorry. That's just me every time, because of what you're doing with it. As far as getting dead skin off. Now, what you would do is, what I do is get into the shower. You can also do it by getting into a hot bath, as hot as you can stand it. Same thing with the shower. You want to let that steam kind of get on your skin and, really, penetrate your skin. Once you do that, you want to wet this, which, you can either dip it in a tub or put it under shower water. Put your hand in it and do these motions, and then you can go back and come down, which is what I do. Now, let me just tell you that what you've seen on the back, right here, is exactly what it done to my skin. Listen, y'all, it scared the shit out of me. It did not hurt. Now, I'm telling you now, do not rub until you raw. Rub it where you can stand it. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my God. I even went through this whole thing. I'm my nasty ass. I ain't cleaning well enough. It's dead ass, and I'm weird with stuff like that. When I tell you that the skin rolled off like this, if not more, I was outdone. Outdone. Now, I do this once a week. Yes, you can use it on your face. The only places you do not need to be using this is on your nevels, your highness and ginies, Weeda and PPs. No, none of that. You know, use it on everything else. Now, do use it on your butt cheeks because, you know, ladies, you won't have soft, or whoever, you won't have soft butt cheeks. Babies, listen, y'all. This right here gets an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10. Just this, nothing else. And I said, you know what, let me try it. And I did it on my feet and everything. You know, when you go get a pedicure and everything, how they're taking and they're scraping all of that. Listen, doing this to your feet and using this and, you know, and really getting those heels and things and your elbows and things like that. Baby, y'all, look. It's like I got new skin. You know, which is the concept of it. It really does work. I'm telling you. The sugar scrubs and things are nice. And I will tell you, along with my feet, what I do is, you know, I have like the foot bath or whatever. Now, I have to be careful with my right because I don't have any feeling in that. So I have to be really, really careful because I would know if I'm hurting myself. The only way I would know, you know, if that's hurt is if I actually see it and it was, you know, bleeding, something like that. Or if I get like a headache or I have more pain up in the top half where I can feel or whatever. That's my body's way of telling me something's going on with, you know, the part of my leg and my foot that has the paralysis. So I would use this, and then in between that week, I use some sugar scrub. And where is my sugar scrub at? I thought I brought it back in here. Where is it? Not back in it. Well, I had it in the bathroom. Where is my sugar scrub? Are you kidding me? Where? Anywho, you use that in between. Now, the foot soak that I use is like a milk like type of soap if I want to put my feet inside that, and I use that. But in between this for my feet, you know, once a week for me, that's how I'm using it. And in between, I do on my feet and my heels and things like that, I do the sugar scrub and just rinse it off, you know. And it has made all the difference in the world in my skin. I'm telling y'all, it's just smooth. You know, it really does work. I have used it on my face, but I've decided that I'm going to just stick with the Mary Kay microdermabrasion because I really like it, and it's really good. But if I decide, because I have used this twice on my face, it really does work. I didn't have the same amount of skin to roll off my face as did on my body because I've, you know, been kind of doing some scrubs on my face. So it wasn't as bad. But babies, when I did my body, I was like, oh, Jesus, what is that? And it just rolled off, and I was like, oh, God, I'm in here in the skin, you know. And I will tell you this. Go to Walmart or somewhere and get that strainer that or whatever that goes inside your tub that catches it and it doesn't let anything go down. I know, TMI, I know. But you need to do that because you will be blown out of the water how much dead skin comes up off you. It was rolling off of me like a, you know, and I'm not being any kind of shade towards burn victims or anything, making, you know, joke of that or light of that. But the skin actually, once I did this and then I came down, it just, I said, oh my God, did I just do a whole body peel like a, you know, the snakes come out of this? I'm serious, y'all. This, man, is legendary. I am so glad I came across this. I cannot stress it enough. You do not have to have a chemical. It is just this mint and your hand in water. And down. You go across here, you know, and, you know, all of it. If you got rough titties, you know, be careful around the nipples. I'm just saying. Everywhere but except the nipples. You know what I mean? Honest, this is everything. I had to share this with you all. I was so glad that I found this. It blew me out of the water. To me, it is reasonably priced because of what it does. You know, it's not a bad price or anything. And I want to look on here. And that's true. Watch in amazement as deep skin and residue rolls off or falls off your skin. And that is so right. And then on here, when you get it, it does as a suggestion, it says take a photo of your skin before you start and after. It is a difference. I wish I would have done that. Not that I would have. I probably could have did it maybe on my arm or whatever. Here's some more tips. It kind of gives you tips in here. It says shower or soak in a hot bath for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes, you need to be in a hot bath, you know, and sit. Put the damp sponge mitt on your hand and scrub. Do not towel dry. Skin should stay moist. So when you get out, just kind of sit in there in the tub, on the outside of the tub, and just kind of let that run down. Don't like rub to dry. You can pat a little bit, but you want to get that moisture in there. And it does say here, avoid exfoliating more than once per week. I have not went over that. Avoid sharing. Do not exfoliate or use this if you have any cuts or anything. Come on, use some sense. Don't use any other product as far as exfoliating, you know, at the same time when you're using this. Like I said, on my feet, the only thing that I do extra is in between I use the sugar scrub. I actually use this for my heels, and I was like, and I'm paying $35 or $40 to get when I could do it myself. That's how I was, y'all. Y'all, this is just, I'm amazed, and I'm so glad that I found this. This to me has to be tops in my, I want to do like a 2015 finds. This is the tops, baby. This right here. This and my Mary Kay. Simple as that. To clean it, just use something, you know, really, you know, just use something. I do this and clean it, use whatever, you know, soap you want to use or whatever. I use something like a Safeguard or something and just kind of rub it together and really, you know, get it clean. And I just got my lipstick on that. Rinse it out. I do that like 2 times. And then I kind of wring it a little bit and I spray, you know, the alcohol spray on it, sit it and let it dry on its own. You know, so it's ready for me to use every time. Because the thought of, I can't. So y'all, please check it out and get into it. I'm telling you, this was not paid. No, none of that. I'm giving you my true opinion. I'm so glad that I ran across this. Whew. And when mine wears out, I will buy another one. Okay? So go by and check them out. I will leave the link below. It might be some videos on YouTube that you can check out or whatever. It's just tops for me. I'm serious. The skin does come off like that. You know, and I find that since I started using that, you kind of have like this healthy glow to like your, you know, just your own skin. You know, and it, you know, I think it would help with pores and things like that if you're using that, you know, for your face or whatever. But it gets an 11, honey. It surpasses anything that is said, even on the website. So that's a staple now. That's a staple, you know. So I'm going to put the link below. Y'all go by and check it out. I just wanted to share this with you all. I'm out of here. Much love.